In the labyrinth of human interactions, there exist subtle yet devastating forms of manipulation, often leaving victims bewildered and scarred. These manipulations are not always overt. They can be insidious, creeping into the fabric of daily life without the victim even realizing it. The emotional and psychological toll can be immense, leading to a sense of confusion and helplessness. One such insidious tactic is revenge by proxy, a strategy frequently employed by individuals with narcissistic tendencies. These individuals often seek to control and dominate their surroundings, using others as pawns in their elaborate games. The narcissist's need for power and validation drives them to manipulate those around them, often causing significant harm in the process. This method of inflicting pain operates under a veil of deniability, making it difficult to detect and even harder to escape. The narcissist carefully crafts scenarios where they can maintain their facade of innocence while orchestrating chaos behind the scenes. This covert approach ensures that their true intentions remain hidden, leaving the victim to question their own reality. Imagine a scenario where a seemingly harmless comment made by a friend or colleague triggers a chain of events, each more damaging than the last. The initial comment might seem trivial, but it sets off a series of reactions that escalate quickly. The victim finds themselves at the center of a storm, unsure of how it all began, ultimately leading to your detriment. The consequences of these manipulations can be far-reaching, affecting personal relationships, professional standing, and mental health. The victim may feel isolated and misunderstood, as those around them fail to see the hidden hand guiding the chaos. You're left wondering how a casual remark could spiral into such chaos, questioning your own actions and decisions. The confusion and self-doubt can be paralyzing, making it difficult to see a way out. The narcissist's manipulation is designed to keep you off balance, ensuring that you remain under their control. Unaware that you've become entangled in a web of manipulation orchestrated by a narcissist lurking in the shadows. This web is intricate and well-constructed, with each thread carefully placed to maximize the victim's suffering while minimizing the risk of exposure for the narcissist. The victim's struggle only tightens the bonds, making escape seem impossible. This essay delves into the murky world of revenge by proxy, exposing the tactics employed by narcissists to inflict pain and maintain their facade of innocence. By understanding these tactics, we can begin to recognize the signs and take steps to protect ourselves. Knowledge is the first line of defense against such covert manipulation. We will explore the psychological underpinnings of this behavior, examining the motivations and personality traits that drive individuals to engage in such harmful actions. Understanding the psychology behind revenge by proxy can help us develop strategies to counteract its effects. Examine its devastating impact on victims, who often suffer in silence, feeling isolated and misunderstood. The emotional and psychological damage can be profound, leading to long-term consequences that affect every aspect of the victim's life, and provide guidance on how to break free from its clutches. By recognizing the signs and understanding the tactics used by narcissists, victims can begin to reclaim their lives. Support from friends, family, and professionals can be crucial in this process, helping victims to rebuild their sense of self and find a path to healing. Before we can fully comprehend the intricacies of revenge by proxy, it's crucial to understand the mastermind behind it, the narcissist. Narcissism exists on a spectrum, but at its core lies an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep craving for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. This toxic combination creates individuals who are skilled manipulators, often using others to achieve their desired outcomes, even if it means resorting to underhanded tactics. Narcissists are adept at charming their way into people's lives, presenting a carefully crafted persona that masks their true nature. They are often charismatic, intelligent, and possess an uncanny ability to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in others. This makes it easy for them to build a network of individuals who unwittingly become pawns in their game of manipulation and control. Revenge by proxy is a subtle yet effective form of manipulation, where a narcissist, instead of directly confronting their target, will use others as instruments to inflict pain. This tactic is particularly insidious because it allows the narcissist to remain in the background, pulling the strings without ever getting their hands dirty. They can orchestrate a campaign of torment and chaos while maintaining a facade of innocence and even benevolence. By spreading rumors, the narcissist can plant seeds of doubt and mistrust among the target's social circle. these rumors don't have to be entirely false. They can be twisted versions of the truth, making them even more believable and damaging. The goal is to isolate the victim, making them feel alone and unsupported. This isolation can lead to a breakdown in the victim's mental and emotional well-being, as they struggle to understand why their friends and loved ones are turning against them. This method allows the narcissist to maintain a facade of innocence while simultaneously deriving satisfaction from the target's suffering. They can watch from the sidelines as their carefully laid plans unfold, enjoying the chaos they've created without ever being directly implicated. Imagine this. You're going through a difficult breakup with a narcissistic partner. Instead of directly confronting you, they might manipulate your mutual friends by feeding them fabricated stories, playing the victim, and painting you as the aggressor. This can be particularly devastating because it turns your support system against you at a time when you need it the most. The narcissist might tell your friends that you were the one who caused the breakup, that you were abusive or unfaithful. They might even go so far as to fabricate evidence to support their claims. Your friends, unaware of the narcissist's true nature, might believe these lies and distance themselves from you. This can leave you feeling isolated and betrayed, wondering what you did to deserve such treatment. The narcissist, meanwhile, feels a sense of victory and control, having successfully manipulated those around you to achieve their goals. These friends, unaware of the narcissist's true intentions, might distance themselves from you, providing the narcissist with a sense of victory and control. The narcissist thrives on this power, relishing the fact that they can manipulate others to do their bidding without ever being directly involved. The insidious nature of revenge by proxy lies in its ability to create a sense of doubt and confusion in the victim. They are left questioning who they can trust and why they are being targeted. This constant state of uncertainty can be incredibly damaging to the victim's mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, and a sense of hopelessness. The victim may start to doubt their own perceptions and reality, wondering if they are the ones at fault. This self-doubt can be paralyzing, making it difficult for the victim to take action or seek help. The narcissist, meanwhile, continues to manipulate and control from the shadows, enjoying the chaos they've created. They are left questioning who they can trust and why they are being targeted, often unaware of the puppet master pulling the strings from the shadows. The narcissist's ultimate goal is to break the victim's spirit, to make them feel powerless and alone. By using others as instruments of their revenge, they can achieve this goal without ever being directly implicated, often unaware of the puppet master pulling the strings from the shadows. The true danger of revenge by proxy lies in its ability to destroy relationships and erode trust, leaving the victim isolated and vulnerable. It is a cruel and calculated form of manipulation that can have long-lasting effects on the victim's mental and emotional well-being. Section 4. Pawns in their game: How narcissists recruit others. Narcissists are experts at identifying and exploiting vulnerabilities in others. They target individuals who are empathetic, loyal, or eager to please, often using a combination of charm, manipulation, and guilt-tripping to recruit them as pawns in their game of revenge. Family members, friends, colleagues, and even unsuspecting acquaintances can become unwitting participants in a narcissist's scheme. They might be fed distorted information, manipulated into believing they are acting in the best interest of others, or threatened with consequences if they refuse to comply. The narcissist might portray themselves as the victim, garnering sympathy and support from those around them. They might use their position of power or influence to pressure others into taking sides. The possibilities are endless, limited only by the narcissist's creativity and the vulnerabilities of those around them. Section 5. Case Studies: Echoes of Revenge by Proxy. Real-life examples of revenge by proxy abound, highlighting the devastating impact of this insidious form of manipulation. This phenomenon, where an individual uses others to exact revenge on their behalf, often goes unnoticed until the damage is done. The victims are left to pick up the pieces, often without understanding the true source of their suffering. Consider the case of Sarah, who ended a tumultuous relationship with a narcissistic partner. Sarah thought that by leaving, she would find peace and begin to heal. However, her ex-partner had other plans. Instead of directly confronting Sarah, he chose a more insidious route. He manipulated their mutual friends, spreading rumors about her mental stability and painting himself as the victim of her alleged emotional abuse. He would often meet with these friends, sharing fabricated stories and playing the role of the concerned ex-partner. His charm and deceitful nature made it easy for him to convince others of his lies. These friends, unaware of the narcissist's true intentions, distanced themselves from Sarah, leaving her feeling isolated, betrayed, and emotionally drained. She found herself alone, questioning her own sanity and worth. The emotional toll was immense, and the support system she once relied on had crumbled. Sarah's experience illustrates how easily a narcissist can manipulate others into becoming agents of their revenge, using them to inflict pain and maintain their facade of innocence. The narcissist's ability to twist reality and manipulate perceptions is a powerful tool in their arsenal, leaving their victims in a state of confusion and despair. In another scenario, imagine a workplace where a narcissistic boss, threatened by a subordinate's competence, might use subtle tactics like withholding information, assigning impossible deadlines, or spreading rumors to sabotage the employee's reputation and undermine their confidence. The boss might even enlist other employees to carry out these tasks, making it appear as though the entire team is against the targeted individual. These examples highlight the pervasive nature of revenge by proxy, demonstrating its ability to poison relationships, destroy reputations, and inflict lasting emotional damage on its victims. The subtlety and indirectness of this form of revenge make it particularly dangerous, as it often goes undetected until the victim is deeply affected. Understanding and recognizing these tactics is crucial in protecting oneself and others from such manipulative behavior.